Hey, beautiful people. Welcome to our 15-minute weightlifting to help our metabolism, to lift it up and get it moving today. So we know we want to lift heavier weights, especially after 40. Women, we need this to not only help increase the protein synthesis for our muscles, but also to help with our bone density. So we want to lift weights. We can use a book bag full of books. We can use the actual weights if we'd like, or we can use bands. I'm going to be using weights today, but you get to use what you need. Even a water bottle is great. So we want to find something that is able to get heavy enough that makes us feel it, but also safe enough that we can complete all of our reps in good form. So we're not looking for the quantity, we're looking for our quality today. So let's just get a quick little warm up. So we're going to do arm circles, get us moving. Good. If you have a heart rate monitor, maybe turn that on, don't have to. Have water close by. Good. 3, 2, opposite direction. Inhale, exhale. Good. I'm wearing shoes. Now, if you're in your own home, you can choose to wear shoes or not, but I like to wear shoes around weights, plus giving me some support. Nice to be outside of shoes just because our feet has to, cross our arms, have to strengthen. That gives us support. Have some music for us in the background just to keep us energized and keep moving. Good. Last 2. Good. And we're going to do our leg swing. So just take it forward and backwards. Swing it. Good. We can always hold on to a wall if that's more comfortable for us. 3, 2, 1. Good. Switch. Cross it here. Doing some movements to get our body kind of prepped and ready for our workout today. Good. Hands to thighs. We're going to do some cat-cow, round the back, and then tuck the tailbone round. So move the tailbone first, then let the back kind of follow to the opposite direction. Now, when we're doing our weightlifting, we want to keep a lengthened and strong torso, but this is kind of good to work out the muscles along the spine. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Good. We're going to just take it to a cross, so a gentle twist for the torso, plus we warm up the whole body. Push, push, like we're trying to push a door closed with our palm. Good. Twist. Might get a crack or two. That's all good. Just letting our muscles know we're going to be moving and that they want to start to be engaged and focused for us. In 3, 2, 1, and break. We're going to do a little bit of light cardio, so you can do a tap out to the side, okay? Or we can start to add our jump jacks. So you get to choose. We're just going to elevate the heart rate just a little bit. This is our last before we're going to grab our weights. Good. Inhale, exhale. Remember, we could be tapping or we could be jumping. Either one. Get that heart rate elevated just a little bit. Get the muscles warmer. Okay, we've got 5 seconds left. 2, 1, and break. Big breath. There we go. Okay, we're going to start with our squats because we want to get some heavier legs, because legs help us to get moving. So I'm actually going to pick up my 30s here. Yeah, got to be even. You don't want to have different weights in your hand. You could be holding a book bag full of books, right? Okay, we're going straight down. So I'm going to turn to the side. You can see. I want you to drive through those heels, feet hip width distance apart. Sink down, rise back up. Now, if we're letting the shoulders kind of round forward, that's not what we're looking for. Pop that chest, shoulders squeeze back. Inhale, exhale. Get to the depth that feels comfortable for you, and maybe a little bit more, but only in a safe fashion, gang. Good. We're only going to do 3 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Good. Take your time, set those down. We're not rushing here because we're trying to let the body adjust. So take a nice big inhale. Exhale. Nice. We want to inhale and exhale. Give us a big push when we're doing the harder parts of the movement. So that helps us when we're going to be doing our weights. We're going to do our upper body movement. We'll go back to the squats and then we'll move on. So we're going to be doing a bicep curl. Okay. So pick up the weights that's comfortable for you. Shoulders back. We're going to do both at the same time. Up, Now, if we have a band, maybe the band's underneath our foot. Same kind of movement we can have here. Now we've got a little bend in those knees, core active and strong. And notice how the shoulders aren't going forward to get that, or getting the elbows back. This happens a lot, right? Where we have our elbows back. We want our shoulder and elbow alignment. Squeeze it up. Give me 3 more. Good. 2. Last one. Slow on the down. Good work. Okay, we're going back to our squats. We're just doing 1 more of each of these. Give ourselves a couple of big breaths. I'm gonna grab my water. Just giving ourselves a little bit of time to recuperate. Elevate, our heart rate starts to like come back. It was elevated, it starts to come back a little bit. Okay, let's go. Got our weights. Okay. Nice, feet hip width distance apart. Sit into those heels. Down and press up. Now, watch those knees so they're not dipping in like this, okay? We want to keep pressing kind of to the outer edges of the foot. And that keeps that knee alignment as we go down. Good. Inhale. Exhale on the hard part. Inhale. Exhale on the hard part. 3 more. Give me some good depth on this one. Good, last one. Let's go slow. Down. Slow. And nice work. Set that down. Okay. Give ourselves a little bit of rest time. We're giving a little bit of rest in between it because it's strategic rest. We're adjusting for adequate rest because we want to make sure we have that recovery so that we can have a good heavy lift on our next set. So the cycle of energy in our muscles takes a little bit to reset, but that's okay. We're going upper body. Grab our weights for our upper body, bicep curls. Last one for this one. Okay, get ready. A little bend in those knees, core strong, lift. Good. Now, anytime we do our workouts, we want to have a little bit of a warm up, a little bit of a cool down. These are essential to help with our injury prevention, help with muscle recovery. I know a lot of people kind of miss out on that warm up or that cool down, especially. The cool down is where people don't get that stretching, don't take that time, they go right back to whatever they're doing. Gotcha, that's okay, we're all busy, I get it. But recovery is such an important part of the piece of overall health, especially when we're over 40. So our second half of life, recovery becomes a huge component. So that's why I have our yoga nidras in our group, in our beautiful life community. Last one here. You'll be surprised at how much that yoga nidra can help, even just doing it twice a week, with our overall recovery and feeling better. A couple of breaths here. Okay. We're actually going to go to a one-legged pickup. So I'm going to go back to my 30. You can pick whatever weight you want. We're going to take one leg forward. Here. The other foot, this one's light. There's very, very little weight in this one. We're going to go straight down, not round down, not lean down, not this. We want shoulders back. And then sink down like we're picking up something off the ground. Like, oh, well, you better grab that and pull it back up. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale, squat down, exhale up. Remember that back leg is just a light touch on the ball of the foot. Everything's in that front foot. Without leaning forward, down, pick it up gracefully. This is good training for functional movement if we have to pick up a box off the ground, or our kids or grandkids. Good, last one here. We're gonna switch, go to the other side. So down and up. Shoulders back, gentle squeeze. We want good posture muscles here. Good, inhale. Remember the exhale's on the hard. 3, 2, last one, and break. Good. We're going to do alternating candlesticks. What does that mean? For our front delt, we're going to take it. I'm going to show you from the top view. This is how we're going to stand up. We're going to do it this way. Okay, think of 3/4 or halfway out here. This is what it looks like from the top view. It's in this dimension. Okay, so it's not out to the side when we lift it. It's not straight forward. It's right here. I'm going to pick up lighter weights, but that's only because I'm taking care of a neck issue. So you take care of whatever you need here, okay? Bend those knees, core strong, and straight out, okay? It's at an angle out to the side. I want you to stop only at shoulder height. Give me a little pause. Good. It shouldn't be going into the neck or up through the back of the head. Should stay right here. 3, 2. Last one, hold it up, 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 and release. Good work. Okay, going back to our pickups. Are you ready to go up in weight? If you have that, great. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. You got it, okay? So let me grab I'll grab my 35. There we go. Okay, these are our pickups, single leg pickup, light touch on the back foot. Here we go, down and up. Inhale. I want you to squeeze that glute, or think about that glute on the front leg. Or think about that hamstring, and we're working the quadricep too. So that whole leg muscle. Why do we like to add legs? Well, for women, this is such a big muscle for us, the whole muscle group. So we get a good bang for our buck here. And, you know, we have stronger legs than upper body typically for women. So one, it burns more calories. Side effect, so that's all good. But strength through the legs keeps us upright. Long term. Good. Inhale, exhale. Now remember, when we're over 40 and beyond, our ability to synthesize the protein that we eat starts to drop. So that's why protein becomes even more significant in our second half of life. So just know that maybe the protein we consumed when we were younger, fine. And we have to think about consuming a larger proportion of it and break as we get older. It's not upping our calories, it's changing the proportion so we get enough of our protein, okay? Okay, but we have to do the strength building to help use that protein too. Okay, here we go. Lift for our shoulders and return slow. Up, give me a good pause without this happening. Good. Inhale, exhale. Well, exhale here. Inhale down, exhale. If it's hard, if it feels heavy, that's what we want, to feel that heaviness. 3, 2, good, last one. And release. Whew. Good, we're done with those. Grab some water. We're gonna take a little bit of a rest. We're gonna do core and recovery, and we're done. But we're gonna use a weight. Okay. Hi. We're going to the ground. Let me grab my mat for the ground. We're gonna do our crossover with our light weights. So, the only reason I'm saying light weights, you want heavy enough that you're gonna feel it, but most people feel it, at least most of my clients, feel it even with a light weight on this one, okay? So I'm gonna show you what the crossover crunches looks like. This is good for our back, our upper back, our core. Okay, so the weight is in my left hand. I'm gonna drop it back. My right hand is behind my elbow. And then we take that right leg extended out. So opposite arm, opposite leg, crunch up. Good, inhale back, exhale, crunch. This happens to be a favorite of some of my clients. Might not be your favorite at the very beginning, but because it's so effective, super good. Good, inhale, exhale, cross it over. Inhale, exhale, cross it over. 3, 2, last one. And break. So now you might be asking, why 15 minutes, Leslie? Well, cross it over, crunch. I'm trying to make these easy and attainable for us so that we can do it consistently. The most important thing about any of our weight training is consistency is king, or queen, or key. How about consistency is key? Inhale, exhale. If we just get to it every once a week, that's okay, that's good. But you know, we have to do a full body workout. This is just a small, like let's say bite size, able to do workout. Last one. So hopefully we can alternate these and get them in every other day. And that way you're like, okay, I could get it done. Or you could put two of these workouts, these two 15 minutes back to back. And you're like, hey, I got 30 minutes. And then you can build up that way. Okay, let's do a little bit of recovery. So we're going to stretch, straight-legged stretch here across, and then relax the head. Give ourselves a couple of deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Now, after a workout, because our cortisol is rise up, because it is a good stress, which we call eustress, E-U-S-T-R-E-S-S is called, is the technical term, eustress. It is actually still a stress on the body. And when we're past our 40s as women, because of our hormone change, our body is a little bit more sensitive, we'll say, to cortisol, to that stress. So we have to mitigate that. So do a yoga nidra in the afternoons if you can, especially in the days you do workouts, or you have a stressful day, or you're super busy. That'll help offset it so that your body can recover and repair. Okay, let's come back, because that's the most important thing. If we don't have the recovery and the repair, you can't do the stuff the next day, right? I want you to feel as good as you can each and every day. Just doing one more of this. Cross it over. Support the head with that hand behind, and lift with the chest, really. Don't lift with the head, lift with the chest. Exhale as you come up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You know, in our Beautiful Life community, it really is all about how do we find mind, body, and soul health too. Last one, that's how we're gonna live a good life. And switch, you know, to be healthy, to be happy, takes all of those prongs. Inhale, exhale. So our physical health is foundational, but so is our spiritual health, our emotional health, our mental health. So we like to do all those components. 3, 2, the last one. This is the last of it. We're just stretching out after this. So good, come on up. Soles of the feet together, just a quick little butterfly, inner thigh stretch, hip flexor stretch, or hip stretch. Lean on forward, press into those thighs if you'd like, or into those legs with our elbows, lean forward to what's comfortable. Now, if we're rounding a lot to get there, just sit up a little bit taller, hands by our hips. That might feel really nice. Lean forward here, take a nice big inhale, and exhale, hinge forward, breathe here. Soften through our face, soften through our jaw. Now, if you haven't done any of your yoga nidra, I really encourage you to do some of that. That's just, it's a yogic sleep, but it's not sleeping. It's deeply restful and really reparative, restorative to the body, help to offset our hormones in a nice, easy way. So if you're ever thinking of like, oh, I want to lose some weight, I'm going to do some more workout, or I'm going to eat a little bit less. But the third prong of all of that happens to be our recovery. Because our body, if it's under stress, will hold on for dear life to whatever it needs to maintain ourselves. So we're thinking about trying to come on up, drop weight. We need to make sure that we are addressing that stress level. Okay, hold on to our ankle and knees together. Push the hips forward, shoulder back. Good. You can always hold on to a wall if you'd like. A nice quadricep stretch. Heel toward that glute here. Nice balance work. Got one more on the other side. There we go. We want to listen to our body each and every day. We want to tune in. Sometimes we're not tuning in until we get to our workouts. Then we start to hear what's going on with our body, like we do in yoga. So we have in our Beautiful Life community, lots of different yoga practices. We have our live yoga sculpt. We have our mindfulness and meditation. We have all of those things. We listen to our body. We do the same in our workouts here. I want to make sure that we celebrate ourselves for showing up today. Anytime we do any of our workouts or any of our group conversations in our Beautiful Life community, we have to give ourselves a round of applause, give ourselves credit, right? And find some gratitude each and every day. Gratitude for ourselves, gratitude for finding our way here. And I hope to see you soon, gang. Let me know if you need anything else, okay? I'm here for you. Take care.